nervous?
It's hot. It's hot, all right.
After you go, fold yours back so it's ready for the next person.
All right. So after all the officers are done, me, Derek, and Carson just walk down?
Yeah, you go for that. After all of you are done, go together.
Okay.
Members of the audience, will you please stand and join us in the singing of our national anthem? Men, graduates, and those in attendance, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Members of the audience, you may be seated.
Each morning during our high school career, we have stopped to reflect, meditate, pray, or engage in any other silent activity that does not interfere with others. At this time, please join the senior class in a moment of silence. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Matthew Robinson. As president of the senior class, I would like to welcome you to the El Reno High School 123rd commencement ceremonies. If you have not done so already, please silence your cell phones at this time. We also ask during the speeches and the readings of the names for your silence so others can hear. Among other many guests tonight are members of the El Reno School Board: Dr. Dory Parrott, President; Mr. Curtis Blank; Mr. Dallas Curtis; Mr. Scott McBee. Also seated are Mr. Craig McVeigh, the Superintendent of El Reno Schools; Mr. Matt Goucher, the Executive Director of School Operations; Mr. Pat Lideker, the Principal of El Reno High School; Mr. Garland Delk, El Reno Learning Center Principal, Mr. Perry Owens, EHS Assistant Principal, Mr. Tim Pounds, EHS Assistant Principal, Associate Superintendent and Director of Federal Programs Julie Huber, District Curriculum Director Julie Owens, and Mrs. Peggy Haynes, Senior Class Sponsor. Please join me in thanking them for their continuing support and leadership. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Derek Havern, and I am the Vice President of the senior class. We want to thank those who have stood by us through our achievements and unfortunately some failures. Thank you to our parents, guardians, and grandparents. We thank you for teaching us patience, tolerance, and to never give up. If you are a parent, guardian, or grandparent of a senior, please stand at this time. We would also like to thank our friends because they could always understand us the most. They knew what we were going through because for the most part, we were all in it together. We have successfully completed 12 years of school and they were always right there beside us. We owe a great deal of gratitude to all these people and many more. We hope you know what an important role each of you played in our lives and our successes. From the class of 2019, we thank you.
It had to happen at some point.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Biswell, and I am a senior class representative. Through the teaching of our spiritual leaders, we have been led to form our lives. The morals, character, compassion, and integrity that these individuals have helped us to develop have given us the strength to come as far as we can and will help to guide us in the right direction in the future. If you are a minister, youth leader, or counselor, please stand at this time so that we may show our heartfelt appreciation for your many contributions.
Good evening. My name is Carson Lideker. I am also a representative of the senior class. The kind of world we live in depends not partially but entirely upon the type and quality of education we have received. As Robert M. Hutchins said, the object of education is to prepare the young to educate themselves throughout their lives. We honor those teachers who have helped prepare us to achieve our goals and reach our potential even after we have left their classrooms. With those teachers past and present, please stand as we honor you with our thanks and applause. As our 2019 valedictorians and salutatorians prepare to speak, I would like to share the policy that enabled each of the students to achieve this most prestigious honor. Students seeking the honor and distinction of being valedictorian or salutatorian must have taken at least 13 pre-AP or AP classes offered in grades 9 through 12. 4 of the 13 must be AP classes, 1 from each course subject. The students must have all A's in order to qualify for this distinction. The salutatorian meets the same pre-AP and AP requirements, but with the next highest GPA.
Good evening. My name is Jaden Biswell. As freshmen, we walked into the doors of EHS terrified of what the next 4 years had in store for us. But little did we know that we would leave this place with so much knowledge, strength, and confidence that will guide us on our future endeavors. Throughout our 4 years here at El Reno, we have had more assistance and support than I could have ever imagined. This school and its staff built us into who we are right now, but now it is time for us to find out who we are, who we want to be, and what we are capable of, all on our own. Whatever comes next, just know that someone will always be in your corner. I wouldn't be where I am today without the people in my corner, my family, friends, and teachers. To my family, thank you from the bottom of my heart for being my biggest support system. You all saw potential in me and pushed me until I reached it. When I didn't think I could do it, you made me see that I could. You all shaped me into the young woman who chases her dreams and doesn't stop until she reaches them. You have taught me to never give up or give in. I have so much love for you all. To my friends, you guys helped me through my bad days and gave me the good ones. You taught me to love myself and always do what was best for me. The memories we have and the love you've showed me will stick with me for the rest of my life, and I am forever thankful for you. To my teachers, I know I was possibly the most stubborn and whiny student you've ever seen, but that didn't stop you from striving to see me succeed. From pre-K to senior year, every teacher has had my best interest in mind. Not only did I find educators in these people, but also some best friends. Thank you for teaching me in unique ways that made learning easier, but for also giving me life lessons. Today, I would like to leave you with a verse that I have always and will forever hold true. Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. For the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Congratulations, class of 2019. We did it.
Hi, my name is Carmen Martinez. If you can hear me, clap once. If you can hear me, clap twice. If you can hear me, clap 3 times. To all those who clapped, thank you. And for those of you who didn't, I still love you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to congratulate all the graduates here today for making it through high school in one piece. Today is a day full of celebration, and every day after today should be too. Life is short, and today we have an opportunity to spend our time at this graduation. As Jay Shetty put it, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you can never get more time. So think about this the next time you make an important decision and ask yourself if it's really worth your time. We have 86,400 seconds in every day. So grads, don't forget to take your chances, push your limits, and live the life you want to live.
Good evening. My name is Katie Shea, and I would like to thank all of you for coming and supporting the graduating class of 2019. C.S. Lewis once said, "Isn't it funny how day by day nothing changes, but when you look back, everything is different?" As we stand here together one last time, there's thousands of memories going through our minds. From our first days of preschool, to middle school drama, to eating together every day in the cafeteria, stressful finals, and finally our last week as high school students, spending every second we can get together. As we move on to whatever the future holds, we will treasure these memories in our hearts. Class of 2019, thank you for all the lessons you have taught me over the years, and I wish you the best of luck in your future adventures. I hope to see you all again one day. I would also like to thank, most importantly, my family. My parents for giving me all the love and support I could ever need every day. Violet and Lena, you are both such great human beings, and I cannot imagine living without you. I would also like to thank all staff members of Reno Public Schools for all the hard work they have put into investing into these students. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Caitlin Tabor. Kerry Washington once said, "Your life is your story, and the adventure ahead of you is the journey to fulfill your own purpose and potential." Seniors, congratulations on making it this far. We did it. We're graduating, and this is such a big accomplishment. But don't stop here. What you do and the way you live your life is your story to tell. So let the time ahead of you be filled with adventure and joy. Live every moment as if it's your last. Continue to grow and learn and be a better person. Each of you has so much potential in life, and you all have a purpose. Be a leader, follow your path, and never give up. I'd like to take a moment and thank some important people in my life. Thank you to my parents, siblings, and best friends who pushed me to always go further and work hard, who taught me to never give up. Thank you to my church and pastors who are my second family and always there for me, for helping me grow my faith and leadership. Thank you to my fellow students and teachers, specifically Mrs. Kinsey and Mrs. Jennings, for consistently being a great support system and helping me get to where I am today. A big thank you to my papa for being my biggest fan and my biggest inspiration, for always motivating me and showing me how to look on the bright side. Class, I would like to leave you with one more word of encouragement from one of my favorite Bible verses. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." Congratulations and thank you.
Good evening. My name is Marianne Whetstone, and I'd like to start by thanking the Academy, the Hollywood Foreign Press. Oh, wait, wrong speech. I'd like to start by saying thank you to my family, my friends, my teachers, and my church family, Derek and Charlie, for inspiring me to become the person that I am today. It's only with their support and encouragement, their guidance, and the values they've instilled within me that I've been able to achieve what I've accomplished. And as important as it is to reflect on this part of our lives and celebrate our accomplishments, it's also important that we keep in mind the responsibility we have to ourselves, to seek out and continue to make the most of every opportunity, to continue to learn and practice the skills we have, to understand the difference between patience and persistence, and when it's appropriate to choose one over the other, to know the wisdom in choosing one's battles, and how sometimes not winning nearly always opens more opportunities for learning. Thank you all, Reno.
Good evening. My name is Peyton York. Tyler Kent White once said, "Never apologize for burning too brightly or collapsing into yourself every night, for that is how galaxies are made." High school has shown us through all the stress and anxiety that we are much stronger than we think. Reno High School has been our home for the last 4 years, and now it's time to pack up the moving boxes and go on our own, wherever that may be for each individual. I'm not going to stand here and say how we're all adults now, no longer needing the step stool because we can reach the sink to wash our hands on our own. I'm not going to stand here and say that we will miss these times because we all have an unspoken understanding that we will. Do not have regrets. This chapter of our high school years is closing and a new one is opening. The past is the past and we can't change it no matter how much we yearn to. All we can do is keep moving forward with our heads held high and ready to embrace change with open arms. I want to thank my parents for never giving up hope in me and my teachers and coaches for always pushing me to be my best. This year has brought me so many new friendships and memories that I will cherish for a lifetime. Being part of the cheer team, speech and debate, and theater have helped me become more comfortable with myself and how to work with others and make the best out of any situation. I would never take back any highs or lows because they brought me to the person I am today. Every decision we make will shape us into who we become, and my only wish is that you, the class of 2019, never lose sight of who you are. Lin-Manuel Miranda once said, "You are perfectly cast in your life. I can't imagine anyone but you in the role. Go play." It never mattered if you were popular, a jock, a loser, a geek, or whatever. We now have a new opportunity to grow into who we choose and not what society makes us out to be. As the musical Be More Chill once said, "Guys like us are cool in college." Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Samantha Connor. No matter what kind of experience you may have had, El Reno High School has shaped each and every one of us in some way. From basketball games, theater rehearsals, band practice, football games, student council meetings, and hopefully the hours put into schoolwork, we spent a lot of time here. Now, I'm not someone who should be giving anyone any kind of advice about anything, but we've had the best examples to look to here at El Reno, so I figured I'd share some advice I learned from them. Be organized and prepared like Miss Kinsey. Hold yourself and others to high standards like Mr. Seawald. Be kind and understanding like Mr. Westling. Have passion for what you do like Mr. Leonard and Mr. Douglas. And always remember to have fun like Miss Connor. I want to thank my mom and dad for always supporting me, even when it was hard, and my sister for never failing to bring me back down to earth. My friends for making sure every day is an adventure, good or bad. Oh, and just so Mr. Seawald knows I can officially graduate, the fundamental theorem of calculus is the integral of A from A to B is equal to f of B minus f of A. And with that, congrats, class of 2019. We made it.
Hi, guys. My name is Chloe Miller. And for the last 4 years, we spent our time at El Reno High School. To some, it felt like an eternity. For others, not long enough. In the grand scheme of things, these last 4 years will be a distant memory in the story of our lives. Do not let this time define who you are, but let it accentuate who you are to become. It's easy to get caught up in the difficulties that life throws at you, and easy to forget that you matter. So as you go forth into the world, strive to be your best self and work your hardest, because that's all that you can do. As Mr. Sewald, my AP Calculus teacher, would put it, it's not about whether you pass or fail, it's about working towards a goal. And we've made it. I'd like to thank my mom, dad, and Naomi for encouraging me to be my authentic self. Thank you to the guidance counselors, Mrs. Davis and Mrs. Sewald, for giving me endless advice when I needed it. Thank you to the Blue STEM ladies, Christy, Ann, and Tricia, along with all of my teachers at Riverside, for empowering me to be the strong woman I am today. And last but not least, a huge thank you to my friends for helping me through my worst and celebrating my best. You are the reason I am standing here. Congrats, graduates of 2019. Go make a difference. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Fussell, and it's an honor as past commander of the American Legion Post 34 in El Reno to present this year's American Legion Award. First, let me congratulate the graduates, the faculty, and the families of the graduates on a job well done. Closer. Can I hold it? Now, can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Sorry about that. This thing's a little short for me. For the last 40 plus years, the American Legion has recognized a young lady and a young man elected by their student peers that displays on a daily basis qualities that are highly regarded by the American Legion and its members. For we feel that those students will most certainly lead our great nation in the future. So we asked the student body to consider those students that carried themselves with, among other traits, a sense of civic and family duty, courage, honor, character, leadership, and service. It is my privilege at this time to announce those outstanding young adults. Would Catherine Huber please come to the stage? Would Andy Ramirez please come to the stage?
We consider it important that the audience know certain guidelines regarding our procedures. This morning, we conducted our picture-taking session. For tonight, we have found that pictures made from your seats are not disturbing, as long as you do not block the view of others. We also ask that no one move from his or her seat to the floor or field area. This is an honorable occasion. Thank you for your cooperation. Before we begin, I think it is also worth noting that this collective group of seniors sitting before you here today amassed close to $1.8 million in scholarships this year. Dr. Parrott, it is my pleasure to recommend this class as a group and as individuals to all assembled this evening. These 206 class members were accepted in senior standing and are being honored by El Reno High School. I will officially attest to the fact that in the files of El Reno High School are records of these students, and these records show that these students have met the requirements as prescribed by the faculty of El Reno High School and approved by the Board of Education of the Public Schools of El Reno. Dr. Parrott, my recommendation is shared by the faculty of El Reno High School. I present to you the seniors of El Reno High School for the year of 2019. I recommend that we continue with these proceedings.
Dr. Parrott, as superintendent of El Reno Public Schools, it's my pleasure to accept Mr. Litterker's recommendation, and I hereby recommend to you the class of 2019.
As president of the El Reno Board of Education, it is my pleasure to accept the recommendation and direct that we proceed with the ceremony. Will the first two rows please stand and move forward?
Chloe Ann Miller. Samantha Rose Connor. Peyton Ray York. Marianne Elizabeth Whetstone. Carson Wayne Littaker. Derek Reed Havern. Matthew Robert Robison. Jaden Marie Biswell. Carmen Martinez. Gabriel Benjamin Schulman Yang. Caitlin Marie Shea. Caitlin Mackenzie Tabor. David Aginaga. Axel Flores Alvarez. Judith Sue Anglin. Jordan Giovanni Arango. Riley Lynn Ashley. Parker Lee Avendano. Angel de Jesus Avila. Erica Dawn Ayers. Josiah Mitchell Bailey. Sydney Mae Barber. Joshua Caleb Barton. Kenneth Mitchell Beartrack. Kenzie Yanette Beltran Rivera. Miles William Xavier Berryhill. Lauren Lynn Bilderback. Jennifer Lene Birdshead. Jessica Nicole Black. Mackenzie Luann Blackowl. Caden Lake Bowers. Morgan Justine Branch. Grant Nicholas Brooks. Victory Paige Brown. Courtney Brumley. Morgan Elizabeth Burkhart. Charlie Joe Bushyhead. Wyatt Ethan Bynum. Asia Lynn Marie Cantrell. Ashton Lee Castle. Alexander Castanon. Jacob Scott Cattigus. Trey Allen Cates. Hannah Marie Cerny. Lauren Amelia Cerny. Zoe Kaylin Cogburn. Javi Suhe Contreras Martinez. Cody Blaine Cotton. Taylor Lakia Kearney. Kaylee Marie Curtis. Faith Danielle Daniels. Kira McCade Davis. Jasmine Nicole Dawson. Jason Michael De La Torre. Jesus De La Torre. Bailey Dawn Deathridge. Casey Michelle Decker. Andrea Lynn Delcourt. Dylan Scott Dewhurst. Daniela Diaz. Jalen Isis Lee Driscoll. Riley Nicole Driscoll. Jonathan Blake Ellis. Leon Alberto Estrada. Brianna Ray Felton. Victoria DeLynn Finnegan. Angelina Mercedes Ford. Keenan Blake Fourhorns. Esperanza Amarita Friday. Jennifer Friday Lavario. Jessica Danielle Francis. Mackenzie Reese Aaron Fraze. Madison K. Fryer. Kayla Bernice Fuston. Ariana Maria Gastelum. Ryan Tate Gilbert. Dalton Lloyd Goddard. Yobani Gonzalez. Gavin Bryce Graham. Cora Yvonne Gurley. Michaela Michelle Guzman. Cannon Gage Halpaney. Justice Lane Hamilton. Lauren Taylor Hamilton. Angelia Nicole Harrison. Peyton Ray Haskins. Jaden Heitman. Olivia Rayshawn Herbert. Hunter Lee Hill. Mahala May Hill. Malin Antonio Hill Curtis. JD Ann Hokett. Eli Jackson Hollis. Morgan Joe Holloway. Michaela Weston Holstead. Chastity Lynn Holt. Jonas Kent Horse. Catherine Jalynn Huber. Michaela Elise Hunt. Mason Lee Hunter. Karina Ibarra. Parker Dakota Johnson. Brady Danielle Jones. Melissa Elise Jones. Nimoy Montrell Jones. Jonathan Michael Kilgore. David Joseph Clone. Dalton Wayne Kudron. Samuel Davis Lindsley. Joshua Derek Linville. Michael Damian Looper. Yareli Lopez. Alexandra Lynn Loyal. Leslie Borjas Lozada. Mercedes Danielle Macias. Reagan Bailey Micah. Jason Jean Martin. Mackenzie Danielle Martin. Dylan Joseph Mason. Wilbur Stephen McBee. Madison Michelle McDaniel. Austin Lee McElhaney. Abby Jo Middleton. Silas Miles. Gustavo Ivan Moctezuma. Seth Hayden Moore. Jaden Gabriel Connor Murado. Clarabeth Moreno. Mariana Elizabeth Moreno. Trevor Dale Morgan. November Anna Nicole Mullican. Elizabeth Ontiveros. Lathan Nakona Ontiveros. Cole Ray Owen. Mackenzie Bernadette Ann Patton. James Wayne Pedro. Dalton Lane Perigo. Desmond Jerome Perkins. Johnny Joe Perkins. Sadie Elaine Pierce. Dyson Big Soldier Plumley. Jacob Dewey Pollock. Selena Jean Pullen. Iban Gillian Ragotia. Luis Andy Ramirez. Selena Winona Reese. Caitlin Anne Marie Reynolds. Benjamin David Richardson. Elizabeth Ann Richardson. Hunter Cole Robler. Amy Yamilet Ruiz. Hector Jacobo Ruiz. Leanna Mary Russell. Emily Nicole Ryan. Craig Lee Samad. Liana Jasonay Samad. Austin Zane Sample. Jeanette Sanchez. Saul Sandoval. DJ Sankadota. Ivan Santiano. Sitlali Dominique Graciela Santos Juarez. Cami Joe Skates. Carmen Rose Schneider. Jada Dawn Schneider. Bragan K. Schweitzer. Brian Tyler Seymour Thomas. Damian Lee Emmett Schaefer. Cheyenne Orion Shields. Lakota Dawn Schrum. Zoe Rochelle Simmons. Andrew Allen Smith. Whitney Lynn Smith. Seth Jonathan Gabriel Spruill. Dallas Ray Stallings. Destiny Stanley. Hollis Bell Staton. Nathan Paul Turnius. Bryant Alexander Tolles. Kayla Trejo. Dallas Blaine Vandiver. Danielle Alexis Waddle.
There you go.
David Nathaniel Walker. Gabriel Walker. Cooper Jack Walker. Jesse Brack Ward. Sierra Sky Warlito. Bobby Paul Whiteman. Colt Dale Wilkerson. Jacob Stone Williams. Dakota Lee Wilson. Mercedes Gail Wilson. Seth Dwayne Wilson. Larissa Lynn Lane Wood. Jaden Michael Wright.
And by the power vested in me as president of the El Reno Board of Education, by the State Department of Education, and by the North Central Association of Secondary Schools and Colleges, please change your tassel to the left. Thank you.
I'm going to ask that the high school class of 2019 stand for their official rendition of the school hymn. Student directors Jaden Wright and Stephen McBee, will you please come forward? In the audience are former graduates, current staff members, and other honorable members who consider themselves part of the EHS family. Will you please stand and join us? I'm going to ask this group of seniors to lead us in the singing of the alma mater. I'm also going to ask the El Reno High School Band to accompany the singing. Please note on the back of your program are the words to our alma mater. Senior men, please remove your caps. Will all who formerly attended El Reno High School, current and former staff, and other EHS family members, please stand. Student directors Mr. McBee, Mr. Wright, Bandmaster Marshall Douglas, the introduction, please. At this point, it is tradition for seniors to express their enthusiasm. Seniors, please retrieve your hats, or a hat. Audience members, will you please remain standing until all seniors have filed out? Mr. Douglas, loyalty, please.